Hi everyone. Welcome to the Healthy Freedom Revolution call live on Facebook on Design a Life You Love. We have 30 minutes to share with you some pretty awesome information around taking your health to the next level, as well as considering taking your wealth to the next level through our products and our programs. And for some of you, I'm just going to wait here for a second. I see a few of you joining here. Hello, hello. Steph, April. Okay, we'll get started. We've got some people that I'm talking to, so I'm not talking to the wall. So my name is Nicole Scott. I am a registered holistic nutritionist. I am a single mom to two teenage girls, and I live in Uxbridge, Ontario, here in Canada. And really today is just all about sharing what I discovered 13 years ago. I'm just going to kind of jump right into it here, I'm part of a healthy revolution. That's this movement around the world. And I'm so proud. I've been with this organization now for about 13 years. And right now the energy is just so high because, I mean, here we are in January. People are looking for, health resolution goals. Some people are looking for wealth resolution goals. People are setting goals or dreaming more. And we've got an opportunity for people to take a look at to see if it might resonate or not. But let's move into talking a little bit about nutrition and kind of the crisis that I have seen happen, over the years. I used to work in the food industry, and I moved from the food industry over to the health industry, and it was a huge shift and a huge learning curve. One of the things that was always taught was, make sure that you eat your fruits and vegetables. And, as I saw over the years, the government wanted us to eat more and more and more. And so would you guys agree that trying to eat the government guidelines, which is in the US, it's 9 to 13 or half a plate per meal, is challenging? Anybody out there? Give me a hell yeah. So I thought I could eat that well, 9 to 13. I juiced, I Vitamixed, I took my supplements, all of that stuff. And, but my health just wasn't where I wanted it to be. I had a lot of low energy, crash at 8 o'clock at night with the kiddos. I also had a daughter who had 75 food allergies. That's why I changed careers. And I just thought, is this as good as it gets with my health? And I was blessed that my mother had introduced me to a whole food concentrate that I got to put in my body. And it really took my health to the next level. And it really helped get rid of Ella's allergies over time by doing a lot of, holistic, holistic things such as, adding supplements and taking foods out of her body that weren't serving her well. And so I'm just forever grateful that, I was open-minded enough to know that, I thought at the time that I ate enough, and I ate enough fruits and veg, but my blood work that I got done proved that I still was gapping in my whole food nutrition. And I, had a practice, and I worked with parents over and over again, and I just saw that they were struggling. So I'm going to show you some of the tools that, in this healthy revolution that we use to share with other people so that we can help you bridge the gap. And, everyone has a gap, some just smaller than others and some a lot. I know right now raising teenage girls, their gap is quite huge. I'm lucky. A good day is if I get 5 servings of fruits and veg in. So every morning when my teenagers wake up, it's been a 13-year routine. They will always take their Juice Plus. So you're going, what is Juice Plus? So Juice Plus comes in a vegetable concentrate, a berry concentrate, and a fruit concentrate. So 6 capsules a day is gifting your body with 30 raw fruits and vegetables. They're GMO free, they're vine ripened, the entire plant is crushed, and you're getting this concentrate and flood of micronutrients, the vitamins, the minerals, the phytonutrients. Did you know that an apple has 10,000 nutrients? And think about one apple, and we've got 30 plants. So my kids have been taking Juice Plus. I've been taking Juice Plus for 13 years, and every day we get to flood our body with that. On top of that, we have a delicious shake that I make every day. It's called the Juice Plus Complete. We have it in chocolate flavor or vanilla. I call it our veggie crack because there's an extra 15 plants in there. Stuff that we would never ever think of eating every day, like pumpkin and spirulina and a lot of the healthy ancient grains like quinoa. And it's a balance of protein and amino acids and complex carbohydrates to keep your blood sugar steady so that you're making intelligent choices through the day and you stay happy and not grumpy like teenagers can be, and even mummies. So the shakes are great on the go. We also have single serve, so if you travel a lot or you want to take them to work, you can just add them with a plant milk and this powder and shake it up, and you can eat it on the go. So those are our whole food products. So if you're taking the capsules and the shakes every day, one shake a day, you're getting 45 extra plants. If you also have children, we have the Children's Health Study Program. You can actually get the Chewies for free, and they taste like a candy, and they taste great, and they have our vegetable and our fruit concentrates, and that's another great solution and a way to get it into your kids' diet. Now, just recently, our company launched a plant-based omega, and we are so excited. This is what they look like. You can actually swallow them and not burp them up. You know, most people are used to the fishy capsules, and you burp them up and you smell like fish all day. Well, there is no fish smell here. You can actually just open it up to your little kids and squirt them in. Got any skin issues, you can put them on your skin and look beautiful, and it's just really great. So we've got the omegas that have come out. They're going to be shipping out this month in Canada in January. They've already shipped out in the US, which we're really excited about. And then the last product that we have is our, do you guys want to grab me my Tower Garden brochure? Is a Tower Garden. And maybe you guys, if you have a Tower Garden, you can just comment below if you have a Tower Garden, maybe even if you're growing a Tower Garden. But what a Tower Garden is it's a hydroponic and aeroponic garden where you're putting 20 gallons of water and earth mineral in here. And in the winter, you can grow it with grow light. So right now in Canada, I know I'm in Jen's house, and in the basement, she's actually growing her own vegetables. How cool is that? So really our mission of our company is really just to help people eat more plants. And as a mom and as a nutritionist, that is just, it inspires me so much because it's the stories. We know that if we get enough plant nutrition in someone's body, something wonderful is going to happen. And so quickly, my story, you guys heard a little bit that when I started to add it, my energy went up. I started to run again. I started to do half marathons again, healthier skin. My hair started to grow faster, thicker, my nails. And then for my daughter, they were always sick all the time. And so Juice Plus really supported a stronger immune system. So when we get a cold or flu now in our house, it goes away very fast. It comes and it goes, and we don't have it lingering around. And so with that, I'm going to introduce Melissa Hyde. She's one of my best friends. I met her through the business, and that's one of the beautiful joys of this business is you get to end up meeting people like-minded like yourself. And Melissa's going to share her product story of how these Juice Plus products really took her family to a whole new level of health.
Thanks, Nicole, and hi everyone. Welcome to our call, our Zoom, our Facebook Live. We are so excited to be able to share information like this with you because it's had such a profound effect on ourselves, our families, and our clients, and so we're just so excited to be able to share. So yeah, I look back before Juice Plus, and I really have to laugh. You know, I've been a trainer for 30 years, studying nutrition the last 10 years, and before Juice Plus, I thought I was doing really good. I thought my family was really healthy because, you know, we didn't get sick really often, the odd cold or whatever, but when I actually took a look at my family's health history, there is diabetes, there is cancer, there is heart issues, Alzheimer's. So all of that is in my family health history. So I had no idea the prevention that I put in place when I added Juice Plus to my family's diet. And for me, I was just, you know, looking for a multivitamin for my daughter because I'll be honest with you, as I said, personal training, 20 years at that time. a degree in kinesiology, and I had zero education in nutrition. Isn't that crazy? Knowing what I know now, I honestly feel it's appalling that it is not a huge part of like any degrees or diplomas and things like that of anyone that is working with clients and their health. So I didn't know what I was looking for. So I just was in search of a multivitamin because that's what we do, right? That's what we're taught. And yeah, I did Flintstones. And so I heard about it through a friend who's a nutritionist. And so I trusted her opinion immediately because I knew she would have researched it. And so she did tell me a little bit about the research, but what got me really excited is that we have 3 Olympic teams using our product and thousands of athletes. So I thought, wow, if it's good enough for that level of athlete, surely it's good enough for my guys. Because I'm a mom of 3 and they're all competitive athletes. And Kenzie, who I was looking for, the multi for, trains 25 hours per week. So even though I thought we were doing good, it just made sense to add more fruits and veg. I knew that much, right? That fruits and veg are good for us. So added it to our diet and just noticed a little more energy, didn't need to sleep as often, and the kids told me that it was easier for them to get through their training. So I thought, cool. And the other crazy thing is looking back, thinking that we were good. We were not good at all. I was eating a bag of wine gums until they were gone every single night. Because you can imagine with 3 kids in their different sports, I was literally a taxi driver. So I would just drive around and around all night long, drop off, pick up. And when I got to the last drop off, I was sitting in the car actually having a nap because I was so tired. I thought that was just because of my busy days. Not at all. It's because I was having these crazy sugar highs and crashing sugar lows. And then in the evenings around dinner time, you know, my kids were, I thought, cranky and so on. It's just, the witching hour. No, it was me from all of that sugar highs and sugar lows. And then my son, I'll just tell you, it's crazy looking back now, was having Big Macs before his hockey game. Oh my gosh. My daughter Maddie, she was telling me recently that her favorite lunch during elementary school were hot dogs in a thermos of warm water. Oh, how disgusting, eh? And yeah, I thought we were doing good. So it just gives me shivers now to think, had we not found Juice Plus, what kind of path would we be on? Probably towards some of those health stats that are in my family, right? So it's just crazy to think about that. And the other thing is that a lot of people don't realize is with athletes, the demands that it puts on a body. So yeah, there's a lot of health benefits, but it creates something called oxidative stress, and it's just like aging in the body. And I saw that happen in my own daughter. I didn't know about oxidative stress at the time, but Kenzie, she went off to university and was a typical student, partying, drinking, staying up late. She had a full course load. She was on a gymnastics scholarship down in the States, so training 20 hours there. She also volunteered, and she was coaching and burning the candle at both ends. And sadly, in her very first year of university, she got mono. And as a mom, I have never felt so helpless in my whole life. Here's my kid, 16 hours away, and she's got mono, and I can't do anything to help her, and nor could her team. They were actually afraid they were going to catch it, and they were in a different residence, right? Because they're all from the States. So she told me that she had stopped taking her Juice Plus, but thankfully she listened to me and added it back into her diet. Her throat was like a razor blade, so she could hardly swallow anything, but she did manage to take a capsule every single hour. So she would just rotate red, green, and purple every hour that she was awake, and she would sip on her shakes. And I was so worried that she was going to lose her year academically. I had already written off the gymnastics part of it because I had a girlfriend in high school who had mono, and she was out for 3 months. But I am so excited to share with you guys. After 2 weeks, she was up and about again. No, she was not training. She's not allowed to yet, had to get doctor's clearance, but she was up and about. So, what a relief as a mom, knowing that she was back on her road to getting healthy again. So my belief in this product is rock solid. And then on top of that, our company partnered our products with a program and it's about making healthy lifestyle choices, shredding habits that aren't serving you and starting some new ones. And I was really excited when this came out because as a trainer, that's what people are always asking. Can you give me a program for this and a program for that? And as you know, I didn't have the background in nutrition. So when this nutrition type program came out, I thought, perfect, this is going to help my clients. This is exactly what they need. it's going to help them, more energy, help them lose body fat. Those are the two main requests. And it did that, and then some. I was completely blown away by the results that I was seeing. And because it was such an easy program for clients to follow, there's no counting calories or anything like that. In fact, a lot of women have found that they actually had to eat more. They weren't eating enough. So it was all about adding good things to their diet. So they were so happy to do that and easy to comply. And the results were just amazing. So yes, like I said, energy, fat loss, but they would do it for 10 days and then they'd carry on. So within like a 30-day period, I saw people getting off high blood pressure medication. I saw arthritis and fibromyalgia significantly reducing, type 2 diabetes all but gone. So this program has been a game changer, and I've actually had the privilege of having 3 people tell me it actually gave them their life back. It's just so incredible. So as I said, I just feel so strongly that every trainer or anyone in the health industry needs to know about this Shred 10 or healthy living revolution that we're on, so that they can better assist their clients and their own health and that of their families. Because honestly, guys, I really don't know where we would be from a health perspective if we hadn't introduced this to our family. So I'll be forever grateful for that. So now I'm going to turn it back over to Nicole, and she's going to share a little more with you guys. Thanks again.
Great. Thanks, Melissa. It's always so inspiring to hear her story. And she's just one story of so many that we have impacted. I'm just so grateful every day. I mean, nothing is better when you get a phone call from another happy customer that's told you a story about how the products have changed their lives, and it gives you goosebumps, and you just want to keep on getting more of it. And so we're going to transition a little bit now into talking about the company behind the products. And really, our whole mission is just to inspire healthy living around the world. And, we have about, I would say about 80% of our customers become just our customers. But there is a group of people, a small percent, that want to take it to the next level, which is to share it with their friends, their family, their circle, the world, however that looks for you. And that's what I did right out of the gates, is I wanted to share the products with people. And so I want to tell you a little bit about what that looks like, the Juice Plus company and our franchise. So really, it's called a Juice Plus franchise. When somebody asks me what I do, especially because I travel a lot, I say I own an international wellness franchise online. And I'm so proud of that. And so it is a franchise. You invest $50. Our world headquarters is down in Memphis, Tennessee. Our Canadian quarters is in Mississauga, Ontario. And I love the fact that for $50, you get your own website. It's online business. A lot of my business today is online, which is great. You get your own website link. So when people want to order, you can just send them the link, which is so easy. I love the fact that once you get a customer and you plug in the order on your personal site, the company does everything else. They collect the money, they warehouse the product, they ship the product to your customer's doorstep, which people love today. My daughter just got an Amazon package this morning and ran to the mailbox, and so that generation, our younger generation, is just so used to shopping online and getting product to the door, so it just makes sense. It's easy for people, it saves them time. And, it's a simple business model, and it's duplicatable, and you just teach other people to do the same thing. And you can do as little or as much as you want. So this can be you considering just to maybe, pay the cost of your product. For some people, maybe it's a mortgage payment. And for some people, maybe you want to turn it into a plan A, like I did. I didn't want to go back to the corporate world. I didn't want to go back to, that job, because that world for me, this is what it looked like. A 3-hour commute, a cap on my salary, a boss that told me when I had to work and how long I had to work, and 3 weeks off a year. And when I did that for 10 plus years, and I don't know if anybody else is in that corporate world, but that was me, and move over to the world that I live in today, which is I'm the boss. I own my schedule. I decide how many holidays that I choose. I've replaced my corporate income plus. I have a corporate benefit package. and I have financial freedom. And so when somebody says the C word, I just kind of like shiver, because I never will go back to that C world, the corporate world, and have to worry. My commute is in my PJs at my office. So I want to tell you a little bit more about the Juice Plus Company. The Juice Plus Company has been around just about 50 years. I know some people are like, that long? And I'm like, yeah. The Juice Plus products have been around just about 25 years, and it's privately held, it's debt-free, and we have over $12 billion in sales from the Juice Plus business, and we're on track to do $1 billion a year by the year 2020, which is so exciting. And money is made in 4 ways. We have retail profits, we have commission, we have one-time and residual bonuses, and we have the benefits package that we have. And I just actually this morning had dental work, and I also had my acupuncture work, and that's all covered 100% from the Juice Plus benefit program when you get to our top position, which is called National Marketing Director. And this can be like short-term cash flow for people. We get people out of the gates quite fast, and they get like a good chunk of money out of the gates. And then if you keep up with that work ethic, you can continue with that level of income, which is exciting. But I want to say it's not a get rich quick. It takes a while to move through the marketing plan, and it's based on your hustle. I always say, how much hustle can you do in a short period of time? When you meet most of our leaders, they will say they scrunched a short period of hustle time to create a life that most people would only dream of. And that's exactly what most of us do. In regards to Juice Plus making a difference, that's one thing that I love about the Juice Plus Company. They give, they give, they give. Remember I was showing you those samples of the shakes? They're donating 10 million of these healthy shakes to the Volunteers of America, and helping the people that need help with their nutrition. So grateful for that. The Tower Gardens that I showed you, we donate to the Boys and Girls Club of North America. And they do a lot of other initiatives for the Boys and Girl Clubs of Canada, really upping the game and helping educate these children so that they can get an education and get a job. What are some of the other things that we're doing? We have the Children's Health Study program that I talked about. We have connected with over 1 million families to gift them with free Juice Plus for 4 years. So if you have a child between the ages of 4 and 18 or full-time college or university, they can get free Juice Plus for 4 years, as long as you're a role model and taking your own Juice Plus products. So just amazing company, always giving, giving, and giving. So I told you a little bit about my business story, but I want to introduce you to Jen Brennan. She is a personal trainer, lives in Newmarket, is married to Jimmy Brennan, who was a professional soccer player, and she's a personal trainer, and she's going to tell you about how this business has totally changed her world.
Thanks, Nicole. As we're switching seats. Hey guys, how are you? Hope you guys are having a great day. I don't know who's on here, so I'm just going to start sharing my story. So yeah, as Nicole said, I live in Newmarket. I've got 3 little kids. I've got a boot camp and personal training business. My background is I have my master's in science and education. So I went to Teachers College, graduated the year. They had that huge hiring in Ontario. So there were no jobs. I knew that we wanted to start a family, and I knew that I could work from home. I had my personal training certification, started off with 6 girls in my unfinished basement, and overnight I fell into a business that I had about 150 girls coming a week in and out of my house to personal train and do boot camp. So from the outside, I looked like I had it going on. I had a wicked business, great family, had some beautiful kids, started this awesome business. But behind the scenes, sort of our world was crashing down. I was working 70 to 80 hours a week. And for those of you on here that are self-employed, you get what I'm saying. Your business overnight can own you. So you start your business, you want time freedom, financial freedom, and I had no time freedom. I was missing out on everything in our world. And so at this time, I met Melissa Hyde, who you guys listened to a little bit ago on the call, and she had introduced me to the product and the business. And I was a snobby trainer. I said no for 4 years, guys. I resisted. I thought I was eating really well. I thought I was doing everything I was supposed to be doing. I definitely wasn't interested in being a part of another business. And I just didn't think that we needed any extra added nutrition in our lives. We were eating mostly organic and tons of protein shakes, and I thought I was good. So, but again, it's that, looking fit on the outside, but what was going on inside my body was not good. So I had chronic sinus infections at the time. It was my 4th summer, and Melissa said to me, why don't you just give it a try? You have nothing to lose. What if this is something that can help you feel better, give you more energy for the kids? You can take it while you're pregnant and breastfeeding. And that was sort of where she got me. I thought, okay, I know I want to have one more kid. I knew my prenatals that I was taking from my doctor, which was Materna, and I knew that those were awful. And so I started doing a little bit more research. And so anyways, I said, sign me up for the product and the business at the same time, because if I like this product, I'm going to share it with everybody that I know. So right away, I started telling some of my clients about the product. I started back then, which was called Transform 30. It was a 30-day program. And within the first 30 days of putting my clients on the shakes and the capsules and utilizing the Children's Health Study for their kids, I had people that were losing weight. All of a sudden, I'd been training these people for, 6 months or a year, but I cannot stop what they put into their mouth when they go home at night. So I finally had a tool that I could give to them. I have no nutritional background, like Melissa said, as a trainer. So we have basic nutritional background. I can't write you a meal plan. So I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I can finally give them something, a program that's prepared by a doctor, and it just tricks people into teaching them how to eat right. It's really simple. You're not starving yourself. It's not a diet. You're just teaching people how to, fuel their bodies with whole food nutrition. So I started getting all these great feedback from my clients and amazing success stories. But then I went dormant for about 1.5 years. And as you guys know, and some of you are on here probably thinking, I already have a job. I already have, 2-3 kids, or I'm a stay-at-home mom. Like, there's no way I could fit an extra thing into my schedule. And that was my mentality then. I thought, I can't handle one more thing on my plate. I was pregnant with baby number 3. I was teaching all these hours. And I was still kind of, sharing the product with people. But I was invited out to Whistler by the company for an all expenses paid trip. And that was when the light bulbs went off, guys. That crucial moment in your life when all of a sudden it's like somebody smacks you on the head. And I was gifted with 3 nights, I think it was, in a hotel on my own, in my own bed, no kids, okay? I flew out there, no kids on the plane, had a nice little glass of wine, and I sat back and I watched all weekend, and I closed my mouth, and I just watched. And the family and the community that this business brings is something that you can't imagine until you're a part of it. And I didn't realize that was what I was missing in my business. I was my own boss. Sweet, that's awesome. But I didn't have a team. I wasn't part of a community. I created a community with my business, and all of these friendships were built in my classes, which is amazing. But I wasn't part of anything myself. So I was always giving, but I never had anywhere to take from, if that makes sense. So I came back and I said to my husband, you know what, I see the light. Like, I want to give this a go, because in 5 years, I don't know how the heck I'm going to be able to maintain this lifestyle, because I'm drowning right now. I'm so tired. I don't even know my name. And I came back and I said to my team, if you guys want to go for this, like, let's go for it. Let's see what we can do with this business. And so remember, I still was working 70 to 80 hours a week. And in another 1.5 years, our team was able to hit the top position in the company, national marketing director, like Nicole was saying. And I've now got benefits. I've got a tuition program for my kids. I've got a business expense account. I get to work with this group of amazing people every single day. I use my phone. We have an app called Voxer. It turns your phone into a walkie-talkie. And you do this business in the stolen moments, guys. If I can do this business, I'm telling you, anyone can do this business. It's how bad you want it. And like Nicole said, there are definitely some hustle times where you're like, okay, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to hustle hard. But, it's doable. Whether you want an extra $100 a month, $200 a month, $1,000 a month, you want to make this a total business, you can do this. In November, I went to my husband and I said, Jimmy, I just want to let you know that I've replaced my income and I'm going to quit boot camps at night. And this is my main gig. I do it part-time. I personal train a couple hours a week, and it's absolutely awesome. So, dream again, guys. It's the best thing you can do for yourself, and don't go through that monotonous life of just, settling for things. So anyways, I'm going to pass it back to Nicole. I think I've gone over a couple minutes of my time. Thanks for listening, guys.
Hello, what a great story. Another inspiring story of how our business can really give people freedom. And so as I wrap up and close off, I just want to say thank you so much for joining us tonight. There'll be some of you on the call that maybe will just want to start with our Healthy Revolution program. If you go on to our website, healthyrevolution.com, there are some free cookbooks that are available, and some tips and support with your kids that you can just get started. And then the other thing is, for those of you that are like, you know what, I really want to try your products. I think it's time to really up my game in plant nutrition. I want to see what it does in 4 months. Then make sure that you get connected to the person that invited you on the live feed here, so that you can get your order set up and sent to you right away. And then some of you that are on this call, you're inspired by our mission. You're like, for $50, really, what can I lose to potentially own my own life in 2, 3, 4 years? Is consider joining our revolution for freedom, so that you can, as Jen said, dream again. It's a great investment. It can change your life, but you have to work at it. So on that note, thank you so much for joining us today. And we'll just wish you a beautiful, healthy, wealthy day.